Good morning, class.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, before we proceed to our next topic for today, what is our last topic?
Sides and angle of a triangle.
Yes, we have discussed all about the sides and angles of a triangle. So, nagkaroon tayo ng, anong tawag natin dito na part?
Exterior
Exterior angles.
angles.
Ano tong mga dito? They are
Remote.
the
Remote ang interior
remote interior angle. So, ano naman yung dito?
Adjacent interior angles.
Adjacent interior angle. So, do you have any more question about our topic yesterday?
None, sir.
None, sir. So, let us move on. So, before we proceed to our main topic, let us have an activity. So, this activity is Fix Me. Bakit? Kasi I have here a puzzle, a piece of papers, 3 pieces of papers. You are going to fix them to form a figure.
Yes, sir.
So, para sa isang jigsaw puzzle, right?
Yes, sir.
So, gagawin mo lang siyang isang buong figure. Okay, maliwanag ba?
Yes, sir.
So, are you ready to fix our problem?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you are ready, then you can now start to fix. If you are ready and confident to your answer, then you can now post it in the front. Bago mo tanggalin yung dikit niya, make sure that it is fixed to the next piece of the puzzle, okay?
Yes, sir. Basic.
Nahihirapan ka ata.
Hindi, basic. Alam ko na. Memorize ko na.
Oops. Baka naman. Oops.
Sir.
Okay, thank you, Finn. Finish na ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have finished our task. Very easy. So, if we are going to arrange again our given figure, ano kaya siya?
Triangle.
Ano siya? Triangle. So, kung ating babaguhin to, meron akong magic dito na kung saan yung pieces na yon ay magiging isang buo. Magiging isa siyang buo. So, magic. Wala na yung mga sira-sira. Dikit-dikit niya. Okay? So, naging isa siyang isang buong, anong tawag natin sa figure na to?
Triangle.
It is a triangle. So, the puzzle that you have solved, naging isa na siyang buo.
Yes, sir.
Kaya, oh, legit. So, naging isa siyang buong triangle. So, sa classification of a triangle, ano yung triangle na ito? What triangle that we have formed?
Right triangle.
It is a right triangle. So, our topic for today is all about of our right triangle. So, ano nga ba si right triangle? Pag may right triangle, ano yung angle niya?
90.
90. So, meaning to say, a right triangle is a right angle also. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Ayan siya. So, for us to understand more about right triangle, we have each parts. So, yung parts niya, meron tayong tinatawag na
Hypotenuse.
Yung base and its height is what we call the legs of the right triangle. At itong slanting na ito, yung tinatawag nating hypotenuse. So, maliwanag class?
Yes, sir.
So, huwag mong kakalimutan ha. Ang tawag natin sa dalawang, the base and the height of triangle is the legs. And
Hypotenuse.
yung pinakamahabang part niya ay ang
Hypotenuse.
So, what are we going to discuss here? What if the condition is on the sides of our triangle? So, last time we have discussed about the angles interior of our triangle.
Yes, sir.
This time we are going to find out what is the relationship of the sides if we are going to find the measure of its sides.
Yes, sir.
Okay? What if the condition is we have to find the length of each leg or its hypotenuse.
Yes, sir.
So, ano yung mga sugat niyan? Halimbawa, if our given example is the height of our triangle is 3 and the base of our triangle is 4, what is our hypotenuse? Yung mga ganyan na katanungan. Or, hypotenuse is given, base is given, the other leg is missing. What are we going to do to find the missing piece of our right triangle?
Yes, sir.
Okay? As we proceed, meron tayong tinatawag na Pythagorean Theorem. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So, ano nga ba yung Pythagorean Theorem natin? Kindly read it.
In any right triangle, the square of length of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the length of the two legs.
Okay. As we go further, kindly read more where a Pythagorean Theorem came from.
It was named after by the Pythagoras of the Samos, who is thought to have given the first proof of the theorem around 500 BC.
So, this theorem is sobrang tagal na.
Yes,
So,
sir.
it's around 500 before Christ. And this theorem, it was named after Pythagoras. Kaya siya tinawag na Pythagorean Theorem. Dahil kay Pythagoras. So, let us go back to the main definition of our theorem. Sabi niya, in any right triangle, nakaharap man doon, nakaharap man dito.
Yes, sir.
The square, sabi niya, the square of each of the hypotenuse, ito yung hypotenuse, ito, this portion, okay?
Yes, sir.
Sabi niya, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum. Pag sum, ibig sabihin plus or addition to the sum of the squares, sabi niya, squares of each two legs. Yung kanyang dalawang legs. Let's say, this, ganyan. Or, in representing c square equal to a square plus b square. Wherein, c, take note, c is hypotenuse. A is one of its leg, and B is one of its leg also. Okay? Is that clear, class?
Yes, sir.
So, to find out the missing piece of any given right triangle, ay using the Pythagorean
Figure.
Theorem.
Ay.
Is that clear, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, for example, kanina, we have a right triangle. Burahin ko na to, okay?
Yes, sir.
We have our right triangle. Its height measures 3. Its base measures
4,
4. And
5.
our hypotenuse is the missing number.
Yes,
So,
sir.
ano kaya ito? So, using our formula. So, what was our formula?
Sir, C square equals A square plus B square.
So, simply our Pythagorean theorem. For our solution, since our formula is C square is equal to A square plus B square, sundan lang natin siya for our solution. The missing number or the missing variable of our right triangle is the hypotenuse
Yes, sir.
or our C. So, C square is equal to A square plus B square.
Square.
C square is equal to, ano yung A natin?
3,
3. Copy lang natin, 3 square plus, ano yung B natin?
4,
4 squared. So, what is 3 squared?
9,
9. What is 4 squared?
16,
16. So, C squared is equal to 9 plus 16, 25.
equals 5.
Let us, the square root of the both sides, this is C, is equal to
5.
5. Meaning to say, the measurement of our hypotenuse is equal to 5. Naintindihan?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, let us have another example. When we have a right triangle, yung hypotenuse natin ay 4, and our another one leg is 1. Ano itong another leg natin? Can you do it?
5.
Can you do it in the board? Kalimutan mo lang ata. Ba't ganyan yung A mo, line? Square. Ano, 1 times 1? Oh, finish?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let us check. So, since the missing number is one of our legs, meron na tayong hypotenuse or our C. So, let us just substitute 4 and C, 4 squared. Copy A squared plus 1 squared. So, 4 times 4 equals
16.
16 equals a squared plus 1 times 1 equals 1. So, transposing 16 minus 1 equals a squared. And 16 minus 1 is equal to 15. When we get the square root of our given, cancel na yan, a is equal to square root of 15. So, the answer is, or the missing number is square root of 15. So, naintindihan?
Yes, sir.
Okay. May katanungan pa ba?
None, sir.
Murahin ko na, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If there is no more question, then let us have an activity. So, this activity is, kindly read it, Finn.
Tell whether the statement's figure is a right triangle or not.
So, magpapakita ko ng mga statements. So, the answer is right triangle or not only. Okay? Sabihin mo kung isa siyang right triangle or isa siyang hindi right triangle. Maliwanag?
Yes, sir.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Number 1. Kindly read it.
This triangle measure 90 degrees.
Right ba siya?
Right.
It is a right triangle. Next, number 2. Kindly read number 2.
It has 2 legs and hypotenuse.
What is the answer?
Right.
It is right. Next, number 3. Right ba siya?
Yes. No, sir.
No. Number 4. Right ba siya?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is a right triangle. Next,
No, sir.
no. Okay. It is a not triangle. So, maliwanag ba yung ating topic for today?
Yes, sir.
So, what is our topic again?
Sir, right triangle.
Right triangle. So what was our theorem in a right triangle?
Sir, Pythagorean Theorem.
Pythagorean Theorem. So, meron pa bang katanungan?
Answer.
Okay, kung wala nang katanungan, then bring out your paper and answer this question. Kindly read it.
If the length of 2 sides of a triangle are 7 centimeter and 10 centimeter, what is a range of value of the third side?
Okay, to illustrate, sabi niya, kung yung triangle natin ay 7 cm and 10 cm, what is the value of this side? Okay? So, using our Pythagorean Theorem, you are now going to find the solution for the given task. Intindihan?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can now start. Mahirap pa siya?
No, sir.
If it is not a perfect square, acceptable na yun, okay?
Yes, sir.
Finish?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you write your answer on the board? So, nawawala ay ang hypotenuse. Finish. Okay, thank you, Pin. So let us check. So since the missing value of our given figure is our hypotenuse, ang nawawala ay C. So C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared, or our Pythagorean Theorem. Let us substitute the legs in our given variable. So C squared is equal to 7 squared plus 10 squared. Ibig sabihin, 7 times 7, 49. 10 times 10 equals 100. If we get the sum of the two legs, we get 149. And to get rid of the square of the variable C, we are going to square both sides, or to get the square root of both sides. We get C, and since 149 is not a perfect square, pwede na lang natin siyang isulat as square root of 149. So the missing value of our right triangle is square root 149. So, maliwanag ba?
Yes, sir.
Madali lang ba siya?
Yes, sir.
Is there any question?
None, sir.
Okay, pass your paper. Then, if there is no more question, then let us call it a day. Goodbye, class.
Goodbye, sir.
Okay.